A gracious good day to one and all once again. 'Tis I, Norton the First, by grace of God, Emperor of the United States and Protector of Mexico. Back with you once again for Emperor Norton's fantastic history vlog. Today is July 8, 2020. This is episode 90, and it is our 113th day under COVID-19 restrictions here in San Francisco. Well, let's begin, as we always do now, with our national days. It's National Be a Kid Day. Oh boy! It is Scud Day. That has nothing to do with the missiles, no. Savor the comic, unplug the drama. It's a little difficult these days, I think, but let's do our best. Chocolate with Almonds Day. Not chocolate without almonds day. Chocolate with Almonds Day. National Video Games Day. Time to dust off my version of Pong. Let's move on to our Florida Man story. Today in Florida Man. It's Florida Man with no pants arrested after pursuit. That's news. Oh well. Moving on to our San Francisco story for today, and as we so often do, we are using John Ralston's wonderful book, This Date in San Francisco. Because on July 8, 1878, the photographer Eadweard Muybridge freezes motion. Now, we talked about the day the photographs were taken, but this is a different event regarding that. On July 8, 1878, Muybridge delivered an illustrated lecture reported in the next day's Chronicle at the San Francisco Art Institute. Quote, "The attendance was not so large as might have been expected," unquote, according to the Chronicle, quote, "considering the unique manner in which the subject was treated," unquote. Muybridge's audience saw something monumental. About 6 years earlier, Muybridge had reached a solution to the problem of capturing and stopping rapid motion, which had eluded artists for centuries and photographers in the 30-some years that photography had become common. Muybridge's experiments derived from a collaboration with Leland Stanford, who raised horses at his Palo Alto farm. Legend had it that Stanford had bet another horseman that a horse while trotting at some point had all 4 feet off the ground. Stanford, however, was not a bettor. More probably, he wanted to analyze the horse's motion and hired Muybridge because of his reputation. A line of Muybridge's special cameras was placed parallel to and aimed at the background with tripped wires to release the shutters as Stanford's trotter passed between the cameras and the background. After a couple days of failed experiments, Muybridge got it. The trotter accident appeared in all phases of his stride and at one point did in fact have all 4 feet off the ground. The birth of the motion picture. Let's move on to our other history for today. Because on this date in 1776 that Colonel John Nixon gave the first public reading of the Declaration of Independence to an assemblage of citizens in Philadelphia. 1800, Dr. Benjamin Spock Waterhouse, let me start that one over. 1800, Dr. Benjamin Waterhouse gives first cowpox vaccination in the U.S. to his son to prevent smallpox. 1889, the Wall Street Journal begins publishing. 1907, Florenz Ziegfeld stages the first Ziegfeld Follies on the New York Theater roof. 1913, Alfred Carlton Gilbert's patent for the erector set is issued. It becomes one of the most popular toys of all time. 1923, Warren G. Harding becomes the first sitting U.S. president to visit Alaska. It was on a return from that visit that he checked in the Palace Hotel alive, but didn't check out alive. We'll come back to that when that date actually occurs. It's in August. 1941, all Jews living in the Baltic states are ordered to wear a Jewish star, yellow Jewish star. 1947, reports are broadcast the UFO has crash-landed in Roswell, Mexico. Maybe someday we'll learn the truth about that. 1981, the Senate confirms Sandra Day O'Connor to become the first female justice of the Supreme Court in a 99-0 vote. Someone abstain? 2011, the space shuttle Atlantis is launched in the final mission of the U.S. Space Shuttle program. Births today. John Pemberton, 1831, the inventor of Coca-Cola. 1838, Ferdinand von Zeppelin, German general and inventor of rigid dirigibles. The Zeppelin. 1939, John D. Rockefeller, American industrialist, founder of Standard Oil. 1906, architect Philip Johnson. 1908, Nelson Rockefeller, John D. Rockefeller's grandson, former Vice President of the United States. 1934, one of the funniest men ever, Marty Feldman. Could be worse. Could be raining. Do a YouTube search under Marty Feldman, John Cleese, and Train. And you're going to see one of the funniest sketches ever. Seriously, it's really great. 1944, actor Jeffrey Tambor was in Arrested Development, Transparent. Unfortunately, got fired from that show, which led to a really interesting musical finale. Got fired for sexual harassment. But also in The Death of Stalin, a very funny movie. Transparent's a wonderful series if you never saw it. You can look past the problems with Jeffrey Tambor. He did a great job in it. He was born in San Francisco, by the way. 1949, Chef Wolfgang Puck. I could go for one of his chinoise chicken salads right about now, but, well, maybe Macy's is open and I can get one. I don't think so. There's a Wolfgang Puck cafe in the basement of Union Square, Macy's. Oh well. 1951, actor Angelica Houston. She's done so many great movies. What really stands out for me is her portrayal of Morticia in The Addams Family, the role that was originally made famous by Carolyn Jones in the TV series. Now, I am a huge fan of The Addams Family. Going back to the comics that appeared in the New Yorker magazine, the original TV series was one of my favorites, and I never really thought they could top that. But I must say, those Addams Family movies were quite good. I mean, not just her, but Raul Julia, Christopher Lloyd, Christina Ricci. I better fact check myself on that. I think she played Wednesday. I'm pretty sure she did. Great movies if you've never seen them. They're both very good, the two of them. And 1958, Kevin Bacon. I once surmised that I am 3 degrees separated from Kevin Bacon. Because I met somebody once who was in a movie with Kevin Bacon. Or I met somebody who was related to somebody who was in a movie with Kevin Bacon. You know that game. Our deaths today. William Adlington Cadbury, the chocolatier. Ooh, I could go for a Cadbury egg right about now. Do they sell them this time of year? Those are year-round thing or just Easter? Not sure. 1967, actor Vivian Leigh. She was, of course, in Streetcar Named Desire with Marlon Brando, but is most famous for Gone with the Wind. 1994, Dick Sargent, the other Darren from Bewitched. 1999, astronaut Pete Conrad. 2006, actor June Allison. 2011, former First Lady Betty Ford. 2012, actor Ernest Borgnine. You know, he never had plastic surgery. And 2018, Tab Hunter. Great documentary about him, but we just saw him, the Countess and I, in the movie Damn Yankees, which he was wonderful in. And of course, that movie's famous for its song, Whatever Lola Wants, Lola Gets, inspired by Lola Montez. And believe me, whatever Lola wants, Lola gets. But find out more about that on Saturday. Oh, and by the way, we have a very special vlog coming up this Friday. It's It's going to be something a little different. There's a very special anniversary to commemorate that day, so tune in. Encourage your friends to tune in. Which reminds me, encourage your friends to tune in. We're still averaging something in the range of 25 to 30 viewers a day, and we really would like to see these vlogs go viral, so please spread the word. I command you. Well, that wraps it up for this edition. Until we see you again, stay safe, stay inside, and stay healthy. If you go outside, wear a damn mask. I'm not going to go off on a rant today. Don't take unproven cures. Oh, we heard disinfectants being discussed again yesterday. Yes, disinfectants are great for surfaces, not for human consumption. And be kind to one another. Until we see you again, a gracious good day.